Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. We will go ahead and get started with this meeting. We start with an invocation, which we observe by a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Agent.
Here.
Clegg.
Here.
Holly Burton.
Here.
Sanchez.
Here.
Willits.
Here.
Woodings.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. Next up, we have approval of minutes from a special meeting, a regular day meeting, and a strategic planning session, all on March 29th.
Madam Mayor, I was not here for the budget meeting, so I would defer to someone else to make the motion.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the council minutes from the strategic planning session, the regular day meeting, and the special meeting on March 29th.
Second.
Madam Mayor, I'll vote aye on the first two and abstain from the special meeting.
Clerk, will you call the roll?
Agent.
Yes.
Clegg. Holly Burton.
Yes.
Sanchez.
Yes.
Willits. Woodings.
I have a question.
You
So-
can just note your absence from the one.
Okay, all right. So I need to note that I was absent at the morning meeting and the noon meeting, but there for the 5:30 meeting. So
Was that everybody? Was everybody called?
The last one was Woodings. Yeah.
Yes. Great. Okay, we will move
Madam
on.
Mayor, I do have a motion to defer. Do I make it now or when the public hearings come up?
You can make it, we can make it now so that
Okay,
if anybody's here for it.
all right. Thank
they
you.
can
Madam
leave.
Mayor, I move to defer SUB 21-0058 to a future city council meeting date. The applicant was unexpectedly unable to attend tonight.
We have a motion. I need a second.
Second.
Clerk, will you call the roll?
Agent.
Yes.
Clegg.
Yes,
Holly Burton.
Yes.
Sanchez.
yes.
Willits.
Yes.
Woodings.
Yes.
All in favor. Motion carries.
let's hear.
Sure. This was moved. I've done a check, but just for the record, is there anybody here tonight for the item we just moved to another night that cannot come on another night? All right, the record will reflect that that is not the case. So we'll see everybody on the other night. We now have two items under special business. First, the reappointment of Mark Guho to the Building Code for a four-year term ending, Building Code Board for a four-year term ending April 2026.
Madam Mayor, I ask unanimous consent to reappoint Mark Guho to the Building Code Board for a four-year term ending April 2026.
Without objection. Mark, come on up if you want to say anything. Thanks for being here in person. We appreciate your willingness to serve another 4 years.
It's an honor. So to just give a little, maybe a quick background, I've been basically in the construction business for approximately 50 years. Very active in the commercial side of things. And I would take it as a real honor to serve to the city. City of Boise's been fabulous for myself and our family, and love being part of anything that I can do to help out. So, yeah,
Appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And next up, we have the appointment of Katie, I always say Villa, but is it Villa? Sorry, to the Boise City Ada County Housing Authority Board of Commissioners for a remaining term that will end October 2024.
Madam Mayor, I ask unanimous consent to appoint Katie Vila to the Boise City Ada County Housing Authority Board of Commissioners for a remaining term ending October 2024. and welcome her aboard.
Without objection. Great. You're welcome to come up. Katie, we really appreciate that you're willing to serve on this board. You'll be joining the council president who serves in an ex officio capacity and a great group of people.
Perfect. No, I'm incredibly honored and really excited to serve and hope that my expertise in the multifamily world will prove valuable to the housing authority.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.
And now we'll take the consent agenda. All items with an asterisk are considered to be routine by the council and will be enacted by one motion. There'll be no separate discussion on these items unless a council member or citizen so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered in its normal sequence.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the consent agenda as presented.
We have a motion and a second. Clerk, will you call the roll?
Bajent,
Yes.
Clegg,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Willetts,
Yes.
Woodings,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. Before we move into readings, you all are welcome to leave when and if you would like to, and we will not be slighted in the slightest. We're about to do some bill readings and then we have a subdivision hearing. So with that, we've got two ordinances on third reading.
Madam Mayor, I move that further reading of ORD 1422 and 1522 be dispensed with and the record reflect that they have been read for the third time in full.
Without objection or?
It should be a motion. so
Second.
I'll take a second. We have a motion and a second. Clerk, will you call the roll?
Bajent,
Yes.
Clegg,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Willetts,
Yes.
Woodings,
Yes.
all in favor. ORD 14-22, an ordinance. CAR 21-00034 for property located at 6589, 6611, 6675, and 6775 West Victory Road, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise to change the classification of real property particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance from R-1C, single family residential, and A-1 open lands park to M-1D light industrial with design review, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date. ORD 15-22, an ordinance CAR 21-00027 for property located at 818 West Ann Morrison Park Drive, amending zoning classification of the city of Boise to change classification of real property particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from C-2 DC general commercial with design review and Capitol Boulevard overlay to R-ODDC DA residential office with downtown design review and Capitol Boulevard overlay and development agreement, setting forth a reasoned statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
I move approval of ORD 1422 and 1522.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Bajent,
Yes.
Clegg,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Willetts,
Yes.
Woodings,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. Now we have one subdivision tonight because the second one was deferred. So we've got SOS 22-1. Two parcels at 2612 and 2616 North Harrison Hills Drive. And so we've got Sabrina presenting for the city. Christine Reynolds, is that you? Welcome. The applicant. Highlands is the neighborhood association. They are not here in the room. Is anybody online? No. Okay. So I have a feeling this will be pretty straightforward. Is anybody else online for this topic? No. Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Madam Mayor and members of the council. The item before you is a request to vacate a shared driveway easement and associated plat note for lots 1 and 2 of the Hollow View subdivision on 0.52 acres in an R1B zone located at 2612 and 2616 North Harrison Hills Drive. Hollow View subdivision recorded in 2019 included a shared driveway easement for lots 1 and 2, along with the associated plat note, which is shown on this slide. Although Plat Note 15 references CCNRs, which includes a definition of responsibilities for the shared driveway, no evidence exists to demonstrate that this document was ever recorded. Construction of the homes on lots 1 and 2 has recently been completed, and the property owners desire to install a landscape buffer along the shared property line in order to separate the shared driveway into 2 individual driveways. Although it is typically generally preferable to consolidate vehicular access points, the fire department has indicated that in this case, separating the driveways will improve fire access along Harrison Hills Drive by reducing on-street parking along the narrow local roadway. All other affected Boise City departments, external agencies, and utility providers have reviewed the application and provided letters of approval. The planning team recommends approval of the requested vacation, and I'm available to answer any questions.
Are there any questions? All right, it doesn't look like it. Christine Reynolds, you're welcome to come on up. And there were no questions for staff, so you can, if you're good with the terms and conditions of the staff report. Great. All righty. Will the record reflect that the applicant didn't see any need to add more to the testimony? And so with that, I'll just make sure, is anybody here to testify? Right, I'm going to close this and we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of SOS 22-1, Boise City vacation of plat note for Christine Reynolds at 2612 and 2616 North Harrison Hills Drive.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Clerk, will you call the roll?
Agent,
Yes.
Clegg,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Bullets,
Yes.
Woodings,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
Thank you.
Madam Mayor, I move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thanks, everybody.